If you don't need local dimming on your gaming monitor, the Koorui G2741L looks to fit the bill, coming in at 27 inches fast IPS, dual mode with 4K 160Hz, Full HD 320Hz, support for VISA HDR 400, and covering 95% of DCI-P3 color coverage. We have an all-around monitor at an affordable price. Today I have my review on the Koorui G2741L 27-inch fast IPS gaming monitor. Previously, you may have seen my Koorui S2721PM 1440p mini LED gaming monitor, which offers a lot of value, though at 1440p, and currently the mini LED king with the Koorui S2741LM 4K 160Hz dual mode, but QD mini LED and with a brightness power of HDR 1400. This G2741L looks to retain many of the features of the 41LM, from its screen coating to its amazing picture of 4K clarity, that brightness and color pop sans local dimming. We'll be covering the brightness, the UFO test, the monitor menu, and many scenes to help you make that awesome buying decision. Getting right into it. What I can say is that this G2741L offers a lot of what the mini LED monitor can do, from the outstanding color and that clarity. You can see by these pictures, everything is crystal clear at 27 inches at 4K. And I would say this is a very affordable monitor. Though bare bones on the connections, we do have two HDMI 2.1 ports, one DisplayPort 1.4, and an audio jack. You can see here the model number is different from the marketing name. This is a bare bones monitor, but that could be a good thing. You're not paying for no flashy LED lighting in the back, or features that you may not use. You can see right here the nub is on the left side, or on the right side of the monitor if it's facing forward. Soon we'll get to a brightness test, but this monitor can pass 400 nits in SDR and in HDR modes. Though again friends, this does not have any local dimming zones whatsoever, so please be aware. That's why it's coming in at an affordable price. And I would say it's a very dark gray, not inky black like OLED or mini LED with many zones. From all these dynamic wallpapers, you can easily see this is an IPS panel. The color is outstanding and the brightness can back it up. From wallpaper engine to the Razer Axon to gaming and gaming trailers, the clarity of this monitor really shines through. If you're interested in any of the Koorui monitors, hit that subscribe button as I will be showcasing more of them with a variety of gameplay, games, situations to help you make that awesome buying decision. I don't want to really talk about other brands or comparing it to other brands, as this is this specific review of this standalone monitor. So if you're interested on how this fares against other monitors, like I said, we'll be taking a look at other videos and showcasing this monitor in all its glory, as I do believe this sits perfectly between the 1440p mini LED and that powerhouse king, the LM. It sits right in the middle, no local dimming zones, but basically everything else is included. Coming up, you will see with the monitor menu, the monitor does wobble a bit more than I'd like, and that's because of the stand. It's made out of all plastic, so it's a little wobbly. So if you're playing a first-person shooter, say with your mouse on your desk, and if you're moving really fast, the monitor will wobble more than you'd like, so mounting would be preferable. Here with the UFO test, I have no complaints. This is a fast IPS monitor, 4K 160Hz. Now the UFO test is actually in SDR, I am recording in HDR, so it may look a little bit weird, but there is no trailing or drastic trailing like other monitors. This is a top-notch quality panel, and that's good to see, especially at the price. Here, taking a look at more dynamic wallpapers, the range of this monitor. Normal TV viewing or watching movies would look really good. Now personally, I would prefer this monitor in SDR mode, just because it looks different versus HDR. To really enjoy HDR, you need many zones, or for it to be OLED. That's my personal preference, my opinion. The good thing is it has the brightness to back up HDR, so it has the brightness to back it up, but we'll get into those numbers in a little bit. Here with the monitor menu, under game mode, we do have FreeSync Premium support. Now a lot of the options are grayed out because it's in HDR, so please be aware, things like brightness and color can't be adjusted when HDR is on, and there are only two presets, movie mode and game mode. I prefer to leave it on game mode and just leave it at that. It looks better in all scenarios. But in SDR mode, you can control the black stabilizer or black equalizer with the dark field bright effect. But you can see here all the other gaming options. Nothing too crazy, just a generic crosshair timer, you know what I'm talking about. The scenario mode is your presets. This is on standard, or as you can see, it's grayed out, but there's a couple that you can choose from. Here with this amazing picture on the Razer Axon dynamic wallpaper app. It looks beautiful, colorful, crystal clear. This is one of my new favorite wallpapers, and this monitor can handle it, just like its bigger brother, the LM. Now this is an HDR like I stated. As you can see, this is an IPS panel. It looks very dark gray. You can see the bezel, which is black, and the screen, which is a dark gray. But for the price point, what do you expect? But it's an above average IPS contrast. It has way better contrast than any nano IPS panel I've ever seen. And at 4K, you have a winner here. But here with the Resident Evil Requiem shock trailer, I would say, there's a lot of color in this scene, and that's why I wanted to showcase it. The monitor can handle it, show that contrast difference of the headlights brightness and at color range. Here with a specific HDR test, you can see the colors of the buildings. Even though this does not have any local dimming zones, it still looks very colorful, very bright. It looks really immersive. So there's many scenes that the monitor will look above average, even though it doesn't have any zones. But again, that's few and far between. If you have full color videos, I would say games like Stardew Valley, HDR scenes like you're seeing here. This is an above average monitor, especially being at 4K. Here's another scene I wanted to show with the cars and the ambience of the streetlights. You can see this IPS panel is above average, and with your regular dynamic wallpapers or any ambient wallpaper, you can see the color is there, very bright. And this is a full screen video, image on the screen. It looks really good. Getting into the brightness, since this does not have any local dimming zones, SDR is capped at 422 nits, while in HDR, the max is 485 nits. It doesn't matter how small the window is, or a full screen white window, these are the numbers. Again, no local dimming zones, but it does have the brightness power to handle anything you throw at it. This monitor also supports dual mode, 4K 160Hz, or 1080p 320Hz. It's crystal clear, and since this is a 4K panel, it's very clear at 4K. The only major difference here with this dual mode monitor is that on this monitor, at 1080p 320Hz, I don't know, the picture looks a little bit dimmed compared to the LM, but what do you expect? The LM monitor, it's mini LED and it's a brightness cannon. It's way brighter than this, but basically you're getting everything else, the clarity, the price point, the features, and the color. It's just that the brightness is not up to par compared to its bigger brother. So friends, there you have it, the Koorui G2741L, 4K 160Hz Full HD 320Hz, dual mode 27-inch fast IPS gaming monitor that supports VESA HDR 400 and 95% of the DCI-P3 color coverage. Is a great middle ground if you want the clarity of 4K and don't need the local dimming, but I would say it's an above average IPS panel and a great addition to the Koorui lineup. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Koorui G2741L. Friends, hit that like button so more people can see this video to help them make that awesome buying decision. Consider subscribing if you want more videos just like this one. Reviews, previews, gameplay videos, and everything in between. Only found here on Victor's Reality. Thanks for watching, friends. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys next time.